something very simple. It's very simple. You make sure you don't waste any more of your time. A few minutes. You have a very short lineup. Obviously, the biggest deal this year. I'd like to acknowledge. We have veterans. We have. This movie is quite. I mean, I'd like to start from our father, KSM. A veteran. We also have from Nigeria, another veteran, Pete Idochi. Chief Pete Idochi, sorry sir. We have Nana Mama Brown, a living legend. Jocelyn Duma, Kalewos, Lewen, Slavin, John Kansan. Amofe Patrice here, Priscilla. Bernard, Bishop Bernard is here too. Sally Gali, Zenelzu, Salma Mumin. Myself and ladies and gentlemen of the press, we appreciate your coming. Moving on, we'd like to call the production manager, Nana Benin, to give us more information of why.
For a junior, I am production manager for this project. As you're aware, Kofas Media every year we produce extraordinary films for the Ghanaian market and beyond our shores. And so, as you can see here, this year we're back on the same project, and thus we need your support, prayers, and I mean everything necessary. So we're here to brief the press on our current project. Definitely, believe me, it will come out great. Trust me. Our industry is one that, oftentimes have not had attention from the corporate world. One of the biggest challenges of filmmakers, one of the biggest challenges of young or independent filmmakers is funding. Over here in Ghana, in other jurisdictions, there are several avenues for funding. But here in Ghana, it is a huge problem. In fact, it is the foremost problem for every filmmaker here in the country. And so to have a corporate entity, a multinational entity wanting to partner a local production company to make a movie of international repute, I think that is wonderful, and it's something that I'm also glad. In fact, when I discussions for the partnership we started, one of the biggest concerns had to do with the kind of content produced. And so what it means is that if we produce content of a certain reach, of a certain caliber, it will naturally attract the kind of support that we seek, the kind of support that we require. So of course, it's not automatic. It has to come with some level of hard work, which is what we have always sought to do as a production company. And so before I proceed, I want to announce officially that this project that we are embarking on, this new film that we are embarking on, is Kofas Media in partnership with Miracle Wave, and to my immediate left is the executive chairman of Miracle Wave, Dr. Apostle Brown. Originally or normally we would call the title of the production, but for very good reasons, the team has decided to withhold the title of the project. So in due time, I'm saying it before you ask. So in due time, the title of the production will be announced at you guys who have been sent to deliver money, $1 million by a mafia boss to another person, and in the middle of the journey to deliver the money, their car breaks down in the middle of nowhere, and so they decide that they would find a mechanic shop and fix the car and then continue the journey. So in search of the mechanic shop, they are unable to find one, and so through the search they get to see the signage of a resort, of a hotel resort, which is quite abandoned, old fashioned kind of resort. And then, so as they get into the resort and get the money, the box containing the money splits open, and $1 million fall on the floor, and everybody in the hotel has seen $1 million cash in that room in the hotel. So there's $1 million in the hotel, and everybody in the hotel is scheming to get the money. And the mafia boss, who does not joke with his money, is fiercely pursuing his money against twists or in twists and turns. And so, in summation, that is what the film is about. So I will not give you spoilers. I will not go into details of the stories, but generally, that is the synopsis of the film. And then the lead cast, it's quite a big cast. It's quite a big cast film. It has about a 31-member cast. So it's quite a big film. And the general setting, majority of the setting will be at the resort, the hotel resort, where most of the action happens. So it's basically varied locations in the resort, and then the residents, the operational area residents of the mafia, who sent them the money. So it's a back and forth. It's kind of a struggle, everybody trying to get the cash and the money. More like a money swap. So everybody's inheriting. So it's a 31-member cast. The lead cast will be Kofas and Lewin, who were sent with the money, and the mafia boss who sent them. There are two bosses. The one who sent the money and the one waiting to receive the money. And then the mafia boss is none other. Maybe I'll speak the right mafia. The boss, who's the wicked boss, I think wicked is the boss who sent them with the money indeed will be played by Chief Pete Edochie. Expectant boss mafia will be played by His Excellency Mr. Kofas. Quickly, I'll do a quick run of other, and this is one film with no extras, unfortunately. So every role is quite very dominant, and I'll do a quick run through of the cast for the film. So, like as mentioned already, Chief Pete Edochie, Kofas, Lewin, Fepatri, pardon me for using the stage names. Kofas, Lewin, Fepatri, Nana Brown, Jocelyn Duma, Zenel Zu, Salman Lee. It also has Funny Face, who unfortunately is not here. It also has A+, who also unfortunately is not here. Beku Santana, who is also unable to be here. Bishop Benadiako, who is sitting here. Yardabo, Seligali, Obirana. The film also features other veterans like Grace Omabu, Grace Noti, KSM, Kujurana, and I think that these are the. Sorry, and Majid Michel, John Dumelo as well. So they are the main cast of the film. And we have other newbies that will be unearthed as well. And by newbies, I mean we are also trying to use the project to also unearth new talent, so that tomorrow, when the veterans are new, we can still have people who will fit into their shoes straight. So we also have a few newbies attached to the film. So by way of cast, that's it. The film will be shot on location in Accra, Ada, and Suatre. Production for the film is set to commence by the 18th of February, and then we are hopeful to be done by the 5th of March. And the total budget.
Very, very necessary.
The tentative budget for this production is a whopping $100,000 US.
Wow.
150,000 US.
What is up?
Yes. So I think that in detail, in the sound detail, this is all information about the production yet to commence, and the official release date for this project will be the 14th of April, which also happens to be Good Friday. And so that is when the film will officially be released in the cinemas.
Chief Dochi and media here, actors and actresses. We are glad to partner Kofas Media in this movie. I must say that this is our first partnership in the movie industry. We reluctantly got into this because one, we don't have any experience in it, but we looked at the track record of Kofas movie. We can bring some new life into the industry, because I believe that the industry can do so well if it gets the necessary funding, necessary partnership, new ideas. Sometimes people manufacture toys, and when they are big companies, when they are manufacturing the toys, they go for little ones, young ones, to give their impressions about the toys. It is the public that can tell much more about what you do. And if you don't have a customer, you don't have a business. So we felt that we, being your audience or your viewers, should also participate in not only funding, but also giving impressions about what ought to be done. I remember that one of the critical things that I put forward to Kofi was that if you don't have somebody like Dochi in the film, for it to have an international appeal, so it doesn't become only Ghana movie, but it becomes an African movie with an international flair, then I'm not interested. Immediately say, I'm game, but I decided this time to come. And that shows that after turning many down, this one that he has accepted is going to help to make it a real hit. Glad to have almost all the key personnel in the industry in this film. Like you said, we give it all our best shot and give it the necessary funding to make it become a real international film. But it will require all of you to be ambassadors of it. One person may kill an elephant, but it kills for the whole community. So all of us must be ambassadors of it. The media, the actors and actresses, and the general public. If we all patronize and support the industry, then people will get more encouraged to get into it.
I was here in 1999. I did a production for somebody called Akwesi. I don't know whether he's still in film production.
Yeah, the visitor.
Madame Notte is a woman I'm particularly fond of because she introduced me to GNLD products, so I don't forget that. One of the daughters played my wife. I hear that she died, Wendy. And another young man I was particularly fond of is also dead, Kwame. I seen a couple of things with him in Nigeria. I know that Emmanuel Ama is still around, right? The man has done a couple of things with me too in Nigeria. And as a woman who speaks very good English, I don't know why I don't see her news anymore.
Doris Sakitan.
Because I've done some things with her in Nigeria too. I don't know why I don't see that lady anymore. What happened? Tell her I'm around. I've always wanted to be here, as a matter of fact. Most of the people who invite me don't seem to have pedigrees, so I don't come. But this time around, after 17 or 18 years, I decided this time I tried Ghana again. I've been particularly fond of this country. And it dates back to 1957. When the Ghanaian team beat the Nigerian team by 7 goals to nothing. I don't know how many of you were, a lot of you were not born then. The competition of the Jalco Cup, I don't know why they stopped it. There are some names I still remember. I don't think any of them is alive now. Charles Gyamfi was the captain. He's not alive, is he?
No.
You wouldn't know.
CK Jennifer. CK Jennifer.
Yes, CK Charles. What about Oblite?
He's gone.
Odameti?
Gone.
Abayara?
Gone.
Liverpool Fufu?
Gone.
Salisu?
Gone.
Ghana for a very long time. I'm not kidding. In sports, you were leading the continent at the time. Roy Ankara was the first British Empire featherweight champion from Ghana. I don't know how many of you know him now. There's Floyd Robertson, and there's Eddie Blay. I don't know whether Eddie is still alive.
Eddie's father.
Is that?
His son is a TV personality.
You have to recognize me too, because I know his father. And when we did the Africa Games in Lagos, the fastest woman on the continent of Africa then was somebody called Alice Anu.
Alice Anu?
I hope she's still around.
No. Alice Anu is dead.
Then there was somebody called George Daniels. Is he still around? He was beaten by Ohene Karikari. Is Karikari still around?
I
think I'm too old for this audience. Well, I'm here, and I'm glad to be here. The last time we were here, each time we stopped at a checkpoint, some people spoke in your native language and ended up mentioning Rawlings. And I came to discover that. All right, thank you.
Go KSM, but it's changed now. Now, what about going to say Poppy? Our father. So it means I'm getting there. Well, Kofas called me, and for me, Kofas has a track record. And the track record is good, and I will proudly associate myself with whatever he does. And he told me Chief was also in it, and I've seen Chief so many times. I actually think I know him. So it's good to have the chance to work with Chief, and also have a chance to work with the Kofas, and that's why I accepted the role, and I'll kill it.
Personally, I'm impressed because my inspirer, my mentor, my everything, Chief Peter, which is here, right? And I thank God I've had the opportunity of meeting him today, and what I would say is we should expect nothing but a blast.
Very excited to be a part of this production. I like Uncle Bob. I call him Uncle Bob because he played my uncle in Adam's Apples, and that name is stuck. As he rightfully said, Kofas has a track record of grossing huge in the box office, and when he called me again, I asked him who was on the cast, and he mentioned everybody sees him here plus a few more people who couldn't make it, unfortunately. I was very excited because I haven't done anything comic, and there's a funny side to me that I can't wait to let the rest of Ghana see. And I'm so excited to be working with Uncle Bob, Chief Pete Edoche. When I heard he was made chief, I was like, oh my god, he's not going to act anymore because he's a chief. But I mean, so I'm so excited to be in a production with him. I've worked with Zanel. I'm looking forward to working with Sally, Sama. Zanel Brown was supposed to put me in one of the Kumawood movies, but she didn't. So I'm very happy to show her what I can do on this production. Hopefully she can cast me next time. And I'm happy to be working with everybody.
First of all, I have to say congratulations to everybody who made it to the cast. It's more like we're going to heaven. It's going to be a good movie. And then again, I'm happy that our father is here. I've been working with him way back years ago. I've been the costumier for him, and I've been working closely. I mean, you know, and I've not been going to Nigeria for one good reason. Now he's here, so we have all the time, all the hugs, everything that we've missed in all these years. We've met again, so. In all, I'm saying that watch out for this movie that is going to break the record in the cinemas.
Wow.
This is our third time, and I know it's going to be a big hit. And I'm especially blown away to working with people I just see on TV. And I know come Easter Friday, I'm going to see everybody and the reviews are going to be great.
Nice.
Hello, good evening. I'm actually short of words. But anyway, I'm highly elated to be part of this production. I want to say a big thank you to Mufia Sama. My acting career started last 3 years, and I think each and every time he surprises me with one of my favorites. Last year was with Majin Michelle. I enjoyed every bit, every time we spent on set. And this year it's with One Trouble. Which I believe I can gel properly with. So yes, I would like to borrow my papa's word. We will kill it.
Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Surprise them.
My name is Kojon Kansan. People call me Lewan. Two my niggas on the block. Let me sing and have a legacy. I want to change this language to my language. Say, Inya Baka, Sabinia, opinion in Canada. Now you ever come, you ever tarnish. Now I have in Yiska. I do money in here. I do money in the bar. They hit here. I do deep question. This cannot go. This can ever. You be money. Jimmy said, Jimmy, and make me.
I'll give my best to come in.
I'll do my best into this movie. And next day, that's what I'm too quiet into my giant. I'm part of the wound. Now, when you make us say, the player just say, part of the wound, best like catch. Hello, my passport died today. So the mess said, I'm in sure will be where we are. Even kind of fun will be here. The Miramas
finally collapsed. I got to know that I am loved a lot in Ghana. And I'm very happy about it because it's mutual, it's reciprocal. I don't get to watch television a lot because actually I would. And so I'm not going to tell you that there are people I'm looking forward to working with, and I know most of those. There's always a problem finding either a girlfriend or a wife for me in movies. There are two women, well, two girls, and two ladies in Ghana that we think have very distracting physical attributes. One of them played my wife a few months back, Judith Bryan. The other one, what will I play? The second one. So you see, so you see, I thank all of you again. I don't have the opportunity to thank all of you assembled here. I'm delighted to be here. And when I hear people say that I'm a source of inspiration to them, I feel flattered. And I thank God that there are people who appreciate me to the extent of saying he inspires us. Very few people in the movie industry accept that there are people who inspire them. If you interview a lot of them, they start acting from their mother's womb. And then the press makes it worse. For everybody, the sky is the limit. Sometimes if you get obsessed with the illusion that there's this grandeur waiting for you, you don't go beyond the roof. So if you put a lot of energy in what you're doing, plenty of concentration, a lot of hard work, will progress. If you allow the encomium from the press to flatter you a little bit, you will not get too far. I am happy that most of the people in Gollywood here work extremely hard. I'm very happy about it. I know that there are very few people who come up to sponsor productions in Ghana. I want to believe that he's going to be an example, not a small person. So if he sponsors a film and is advertised, other people who belong to his cadre will also want to experiment. It is the best way you can sell a country. It's not through politicians, no, through actors. And I'll tell you the truth. I am celebrated all over the continent and beyond. There is nobody in my country I've celebrated as I am today. I'm not really saying it because I want to flatter myself. No. In all honesty, go to any part of the continent today. If you're wearing a red cap, they're talking about futility, right? It's like that. If you go outside, overseas, all right, let me just conclude by saying I was molded somewhere in America. If you lean on me and take a photograph, you pay $8. I won't go beyond that.
All right.